farmers are, during the fall, they've got a 2 to 3 month window max to get through grain harvest. And a lot of times they're running 12, 14 hours a day. This is the most stressful part of harvest. A lot of times, you're trying to harvest, not stop, and try to offload grain from the combine to the grain cart. There's a lot of alignment that has to happen with these two big machines. There's a lot of communication between the operators, and there's a risk of spilling grain or actually colliding the two machines. And so it's very stressful. So this project started in 2018, 2019 when John Deere came to Purdue, with the idea that they wanted to help farmers with the offloading of grain from the combine to the grain cart.
The way that auto unload works is it essentially sits on top of and leverages some advanced technology that Deere had already developed and has had in the market for some time. That technology is called machine sync. And what machine sync does is essentially allows two machines, in this case a combine and a tractor-driven grain cart, to maintain a desired spacing both laterally and longitudinally. What auto unload does is take basically sensed data from a camera looking down at the grain cart as the basis of determining exactly where the grain cart is, as well as what the fill profile and amount of grain in the cart is, whether or not it's soybeans or corn, for instance. And then on the basis of that, making a decision with the auto unload capability that we developed with and for John Deere to decide when and how much to move the tractor-driven grain cart, either more forward or more backwards relative to the combine. In a nutshell, that's it. But the trick is to do that repeatedly, robustly, over and over again, and while the combine is traveling at high speed.
This was a collaboration between 4 of us faculty, Greg Chaver, myself, Tony Vine, and Dan De Laurentiis. We have very different skill sets across those 4 disciplines, obviously, but they all mesh really well together.
When we had those early conversations about potentially doing a project with and for John Deere over the course of multiple years on auto unload, they saw that we had the faculty interest, the student interest and capabilities, but also the facility capability that you don't see at a lot, or I would say most other top 20 engineering and agriculture schools. This technology can help improve the bottom line for farmers.